The present is the only thing that exists. The past and the future, those are something that we create. The present is the only thing that actually exists in reality. So if you're thinking about things and trauma from the past, that is you choosing to stay back there when your body right now is currently in the present. Hi, family. Welcome back to Crown Tarot. We got some more messages today. So, I wanted to talk about the frequency of love today and what it feels like to be in the frequency of love, because I've been picking up a whole lot of energy of someone being in the frequency of love, and they're going to attract a lot of things that they may have been manifesting or wanting to bring into their reality because they are in the frequency of love. Have you ever loved somebody and you felt that love with your whole entire being? That is what it feels like to be in a frequency of love. Other feelings of the frequency of love is when you are very joyful. You look at yourself in the mirror and you feel a passion for yourself. You feel joy for yourself and you want to share that with others. Have you ever noticed when you're playing like a game and you're having fun, how time just goes by fast? And I got it ringing in my ear right now, so that's a confirmation. Time just goes by so quickly. That's your energetic frequency bringing you outside of the physical realm. And because, time doesn't exist in the spiritual world. And that's because of the frequency you're in. And you feel like you didn't have enough time, basically. But that's because you were in the frequency of love or something similar, because you can be on other frequencies as well and it feels as if time went by. But for the purposes of the love frequency, what I've been picking up is that there is a masculine and a feminine energy. They are not together. I don't know what the context of their relationship is, but they're both in the frequency of love. And because this divine feminine is in the frequency of love, she is going to attract someone who is also in the frequency of love. Heard Love on Top today. I was listening to music and I heard Love on Top, and I had that in a previous reading that I did too as one of my channeled songs. So when that song came on, I immediately knew, okay, let me pay attention. Somebody is about to be a frequency of love. There was a few other songs that I can't even remember off the top of my head right now. So let me go ahead and clear the energy and we'll go ahead and get started. Before I cleared the energy, the other song that came into my head was it actually was playing when I was playing music earlier. It's Folded by Kalani, and the part that keeps coming, "Come pick up your clothes, I had them folded." Shit, I don't even remember the damn song either. Already folded it for you. So, folded. We got motorcycles. There's a lot of them. Might be a divine masculine who like motorcycles or have motorcycles or something like that. A lot of motorcycles that just rolled past, and that was one of my synchronicities previously. Whoever this masculine is, they might travel or like to travel for work. They like road trips or something like that. This divine masculine, they coming for you because motorcycles go fast. So now I'm seeing the Eight of Wands in my head as well. Oh, also, I am drinking out of my sister's cup. She has a YouTube channel called Bree Speaks. You can go check her out. It's about the 7 narcissistic hierarchies of social control. She talks about a whole lot of good stuff. So go check my sister out because I'll be drinking out of her cup today. So she talks about like patriarchy and all that stuff. She got really good content. So go check her out. Bree Speaks. So let's go ahead and cleanse the energy and get into this divine masculine's business, because whoever y'all divine masculine is, he got some strong ass energy, some potent ass energy. Y'all probably feeling it too. Y'all minding y'all business because y'all probably don't know who this is, or so y'all probably not even taking the energy serious, but it's not nothing to ignore because it's so strong. All right. Thank you, God, for your energy. Thank you for your divine white light. Thank you for your protection. Thank you for your blessings. And thank you for my beautiful collective, my angels, ancestors, and my spirit guides. Thank you for your wisdom and your guidance as we channel these messages. In God's name I pray. Amen. What's up, y'all? I moved my ashtray. I don't know where it went, but we're good now. So we're gonna go ahead and use my Isis Oracle. I love this deck. What Spirit wants us to know. What is it that can need us to know? We have two cards. We have Proper Burial for Freedom, Sacrifice to Osiris, the Lord of the Dead. So this Osiris is the divine masculine energy. If y'all aren't aware of the story of Isis and Osiris, the first twin flames. Pyramid of Light, step into your vibration deeper into love. Pyramid of Light, step your vibration deeper into love. I think a lot of you divine feminines should reprogram your brain and reprogram your thinking when it comes to how you think about men and masculine energy, because that is what is going to hold you back from actually finding the love that you desire. You have to change your mindset. That's how you attract what it is you're actually looking for. I was reading this book called The Secret the other night, and one particular part in The Secret, it talks about attraction and how most people, they think of what they don't want instead of thinking about what they do want. And the way law of attraction works is the universe doesn't care about whether it's good or bad or whether you like it. The universe is always worried about the subject of what you are trying to attract. So if you say that you don't want an abusive man, the universe is only going to hear that you want an abusive man. Why? Because you're focusing on an abusive man instead of telling the universe that you want a gentleman, you want a loving man, a kind man, a caring man. That's what you should focus on instead of what you don't want. If you focus on what you don't want, that is what you are going to attract. And it also goes to the frequency that I was talking about. If you think about not wanting to be with an abusive man, what is that automatically going to do? It's going to put you in a defensive energy. It's going to put you in an energy where you feel like you need to protect yourself. And what that's going to do is it's going to tell the universe that you're expecting war. You're expecting a fight. You're expecting conflict. So that's what it's going to bring to you, as if that's what you are looking for. So what you should do instead is think about the man you do want. Write it out. Or the woman you do want, and you move with the frequency of how you would be in the relationship with that person. You're not going to need to be defensive with someone who's loving, someone who's nurturing, someone who's compassionate. So move with that energy. Of course, you have to have discernment, because, you will also attract people who are seeking love and things like that. When you're in that energy, you'll attract those broken ass people as well. So you have to have discernment. But when it comes to what you do want to attract, you have to be in the energy of the thing that you were wanting to attract. I think I was talking about that in a previous video as well. So let's see, we got Pyramid of Light, and then we need Proper Burial for Freedom. Proper Burial for Freedom. It says, sacrifice to Osiris, the Lord of the Dead, in order for life to flow and express itself, that which belongs to the world of death must be relieved. There is nothing to be gained and everything to be lost by trying to hold on to that which no longer serves us. And that means your negative mindset as well. Which is better left to die, okay? Let me read that again. There is nothing to be gained and everything to be lost by trying to hold on to which no longer serves us, which is better left to die. Though it takes great spiritual courage and trust to allow this to happen, Osiris, the Lord of the Dead, guides you to release that which no longer needs to be a part of life so that you may be free. And people, when we think about death, think about transformation. The Lord of the Dead, they are the guide to the next life or the next realm. Because I know the system and religion teaches us that when we die, we're going to hell or heaven. But the guardian of the dead is the one that makes sure that that soul gets to its next destination, whether it's hell, heaven, purgatory, bliss, wherever it is, whether it's another timeline, whether it's you being reborn and reincarnated. The job of the king of the dead or the leader of the dead is to help you transform, right? So Osiris is telling you to release all that baggage. Bag a lady, you gon' hurt your back, dragging all them bags like that. Okay, Lauryn Hill said it best. Let it go. that old mindset that you have of men are bad, men are going to hurt you, things like that, because of the experiences that you may have had in your past. In order for you to receive what it is that you actually want, you have to let those old mindsets be released, okay? All right, pyramid of light. It says, step your vibration deeper into love. We were just talking about that. As a being growing in significant light, darker energies can become more attracted to you. I just said that. There is nothing to fear and only more mastery and awareness of the power and protection of divine love to experience. All right, we're going to get into it. Here is guidance on the skills you have within you now to deal with any undesired interference. Okay. Here is the guidance on the skills you have within you now to deal with any undesired interference. That's discernment. The pyramid of light confirms that energies have been causing interference with your path, and now it's time to end that interference with love and compassion. So, what it is about being in the energy of love and dark energies that are attracted to that, they do not last long. When you're in the energy of love, that is pure light energy, and it will agitate people's demons. So, they might not like you because you in the energy of love, but they still want to be around you because they want to extract that light out of you and use it for themselves. But it's a frequency imbalance. It's like you having two batteries beside each other. You know, they can't never really touch when they're like in front of each other like that. So it's an inequality in the balance of the frequency. So they will always be rejected until they change their frequency. What you must do is to not allow them to change your frequency into a more negative frequency, okay? Because that's how you end up losing that love, which is what's been happening to you, Divine Feminine. These past relationships and Divine Masculine, because we're going to get into him too, because I have been getting some messages about him too. And I'm talking to the both of y'all when it comes to the energy of love, as a matter of fact. Because let's be real, whoever this Divine Masculine is, their previous relationship that they were in, it was long term, something like that. But she was someone who believed in having someone who was going to put her up. She didn't necessarily believe in love. And I got this through watching the anime, y'all. Okay? I was watching anime and I got a premonition or some kind of download of a divine masculine who was betrayed by a divine feminine, because the only thing she was looking for is a increase in her economic value or whatever the case may be. She got a promotion, she got some money, she was out of there. And he felt betrayed and he carried that, okay? She might have cheated on him or something like that. She was sold to the highest bidder because she was one of them women who was searching for a man and searching for love and searching for marriage for security purposes. And her ego was heavily within keeping up with the Joneses. She never really had a physical heart chakra connection with this divine masculine. She only wanted to just receive. She was a succubus for real, because that's what happens when you are taught that you are supposed to seek men and seek relationships. Because let's be honest, a lot of these women, they will be with a woman if it meant that that woman was going to put her up and take care of her. They don't like that type of woman that I'm describing. They don't have a type. Their type is money. Their type is security. Their type is comfort. It's not actual love. And don't get me wrong, there's you wanting to have both. But whoever this karmic feminine was that broke this divine masculine's heart, she was all the way on the side of her idea of love is what a man can provide for her. So as soon as she got what it is that she actually wanted, I think at that time that divine masculine may have not have had everything in her idea of what it was that she wanted. She wanted the glitz, the glam. She wanted everything. She didn't want a loving man. Okay. She didn't want connection. She wanted to be taken care of. And that's what she got at the expense of him. She'll never find love. Okay. Let's be real. She'll never find love. But because one thing about it is you can't cause innocent tears from God's children and think that you're not going to reap hell. Okay. She made her bed, she's going to lay in it. So back to the divine feminine. Divine feminine, you have had these experiences of these men, and that is what's going to be the difference between you being able to attract someone who will actually love you and give you everything that you desire and you not. But it starts with you, though. It does. You have to love yourself. And whoever this divine feminine is, that is what she's doing right now. Every time she walks past the mirror, she admires herself. So in turn, she is attracting a divine masculine that every time he sees her photos, every time he admires her. Yeah, this divine masculine is in love with her because she is in love with her. And that's beautiful. That is what the goal is. That is how you achieve love frequency, by loving and adoring yourself first. I have been lately in this process of determining what is spoiling myself and what is okay to do for myself, because I have been taking some time to be alone and clear my energy, and I made something good. It was delicious, and I was like, I feel like I'm spoiling myself. And I was like, is that a bad thing? And I had to sit there and think to myself, because we have been programmed not to treat ourselves in such a way, which is we should have restraint for ourselves, and we should live in moderation and modesty and things like that. But really, we should provide ourselves what it is that we need on an individual basis. So for me in particular, I do require a lot of nurturing because I'm a nurturer myself. So when I'm at my best self, I'm very cozy. I'm very nurtured. It's given very much love. It's given very love frequency. So divine feminine, figure out what it is that you need and give it to yourself. Do not restrict yourself of the things that you need, and be unapologetic about it. Because for some of y'all might have families. Y'all might have other people that is influencing in your life. You have to recalibrate in order to receive what it is that you need, okay? Recalibrate. And I have my sister, Great, the one I was talking about, her beautiful channel. She's out of the country right now, so I'm going to be home alone for a while, and I'm going to take this time to just cleanse my energy and figure out the things that I need for myself while I'm alone. And I think that is a great practice for divine feminines. Divine masculines too, but because masculine, let's just put it, love frequency is feminine energy. Love frequency is feminine energy. Love frequency is feminine energy. In order for you to be in your love frequency, you need to conquer your feminine energy. It's not homosexual, okay? It's spiritual, and it's self-care, and it's healthy, okay? It is okay to dabble in your feminine. It is okay. I know a lot of y'all masculine energies. When you're in masculine energy, it feels better and feels more natural for you guys to, I don't know, be actionary, be on the go, things like that, for you to be more logical. But there is such thing as temperance, which is balance, which means you need to do some more feminine in order for your masculine to be at its peak and be the best that you can be, right? If you work on cars or you work with your hands and things like that, isn't it important for you to take care of your hands? If you don't take care of your hands, what's going to happen? You can't work. Same thing if you're somebody who you on your feet all day. You work for Amazon or some crap. I don't know how you on your feet all day, 12 hours a day. You a nurse, a doctor, something like that, and you're on your feet all day. Isn't it important for you to take care of your feet? Because that's an asset. You have to have both. You have to love whatever it is that is keeping the money going, right? So take care of yourself, masculines, and you will find you'll have somebody that want to take care of you too if you take care of yourself. And that's when it comes to the basics of standards as well. You will attract, like, people on the outside of you will treat you according to how you treat yourself, and you will weed out the ones who don't have the desire to treat you on the level that you're supposed to be treated, right? That's how you always hear a man say, "She look expensive," or "You look too expensive," or something like that, or women that don't have no hair and makeup and things like that. I've heard women say this: if she doesn't have hair and makeup and she looks natural, she is easy maintenance, right? I think that's true. I think men want women to do their own hair and nails because it's less money that they have to spend. But ladies, that's more effort for us on our part. It will take away from our job of, I don't know, taking care of the house, taking care of the man, taking care of the children, things like that. Yes. So if we spend all our time doing our hair and makeup and all this stuff, which takes hours, if not days, then guess what? And for you ladies who don't have it like that, do it yourself. It's still going to give the same impression. Time is money, energy is money. So whether you have the money and you getting somebody else to do it, it still takes time, effort, and money. And whether you don't have the money and you do it yourself, whether you do have the money and you still do it yourself, still time, effort, and money. So it's going to give that, and that will be the base standard. There was nobody that will be able to treat you less than if you present yourself at a certain level, right? Same thing with men. If you got your hair cut, you got your dreads twisted up, you got your head cornrow, you got your nice outfit on, your J's on, you got your watch and your drip on and all this stuff, there's not a woman that is going to say he's low maintenance. No, anytime a woman gets into your energy, she's in your house, she's around you, she's going to be on it to try to take care of you because she knows that is the standard. There's no discussion that needs to be had. What you look and what you present yourself as is what people is going to see you as, and they're going to move accordingly. When a woman walks around with a resting bitch face, or a man walks around looking like he hate the world, do people want to go near that person? Do people want to mess with that person? No, because they have the assumption that that person going to not play with them and they're going to go off, right? Something bad will happen if I try this person because she don't look like she's somebody to play with, or he don't look like somebody to play with. He look like he'd kill me, okay? So that's why, because that's another side thing. I've been seeing videos of the bubbly black girl and how ladies talk about their experience as a bubbly black girl and how people kind of like come at the bubbly black girl because that's their natural personality. But it is about, one, the bubbly black girl has light that other people don't have, so it agitates. Light agitates demons. Light agitates demons. The bubbly black girl has all this light, and she's just showing this light to the world. She's being quirky. She's being different. She's being herself. People who are in the program, people who are in the matrix, okay, don't understand that language. They don't understand that language, and it makes them uncomfortable. That's why people come at the bubbly black girl. But the bubbly black girl, most of all, she is approachable. She is fun to be around. She is non-confrontational. She is someone who is in a love energy. And love energy is something that is not painful. So people don't mind trying that type of energy. It's just our bubbly black girls, we have to evolve to a level of being able to protect ourselves and letting people know that, yeah, I'm this bubbly black girl, but I'm also not nobody to fuck with, okay? And then that's how you get what? Respect. Same thing with the black guys, the guys that are approachable. But the guys that are nice, the nice guy, yes, the nice guy, that is the same thing as the bubbly black girl. The nice guy, he needs to do the same thing, okay? All your life you've been fighting, but you managed to keep yourself kind and soft. Just have that discernment. That's it. Have that ability to protect yourself as you would your loved ones and your family and your friends. All right, let's move on. Cosmic Insights Oracle. What is it that you would like to tell us? We have yes. Everything that I've been talking about, I'm right. Luck is on your side. If you have been manifesting a relationship, no, on the bottom of the deck. If you've been manifesting a relationship, or you have been manifesting a career, you have whatever it is you've been manifesting, stay in your love frequency and it will come to you. Let go of the things that don't serve you, all that baggage, the people that hurt you. Because let me tell you about people that hurt you. Do you think they sitting up there, sitting around thinking about whether or not how they hurt you? No, they probably don't even realize that they did hurt you. The reality is, once you realize how a person is not thinking about the pain that they've caused you, it is easier for you to be able to let it go as well. You are hanging on to pain that someone inflicted on you and they have moved on with their lives. Do you think that's fair to yourself? You are already the one who was hurt. And you are choosing, because let's be real, it's a choice to hold on to pain and baggage and to stay in the past. There was a video that my sister did, and she said in the video that the present is the only thing that exists. She said something along those lines, and she was spot on. Okay, the past and the future, those are something that we create. The present is the only thing that actually exists in reality. So if you're thinking about things and trauma from the past, that is you choosing to stay back there when your body right now is currently in the present and your body is currently not being hurt. For some of y'all that is currently in those hurtful situations still, please get help. But to the ones that's just holding on to trauma, and that is blocking your heart chakra, which is how you activate that frequency of love, is activating your heart chakra. One thing to do is to stay in the now, stay in a present position, or you can plan for your future. I always say live in the now, plan for the future. I forgot where I got it from. It's not something I came up with. Somebody that's actually a genius came up with that. Live in the now and prepare for your future. Please let go of that trauma and that baggage. And also, do you feel like it's fair for your kingdom spouse, your divine masculine, whoever it is that you are manifesting? Do you feel like it's fair for them to have to pay for the trauma and the pain of someone that caused you pain and trauma in your life from your past? I don't think it is. It's not fair. They don't deserve it. Because the divine masculine, they're similar to you. They're someone who's blessed by the divine. They're a chosen one, or whatever you want to call it. They're somebody who has that divine spirit and that divine energy. They're somebody who, they're human. So they have issues and problems that they have to work through themselves. They're not perfect, but they are someone who is righteous. They have moved with principles. They don't intentionally seek to hurt people, and they surely don't deserve to be intentionally hurt. Why? Because you don't want to let go of something that happened to you in your past, and you're choosing to allow whatever it is that hurt you to consume your world, and you're going to inflict that on him when the only thing he wanted to come and do is love you and serve you and provide for you. Same thing, man. How many ladies have you destroyed in your path because you had not let go of that one person or those couple of women who hurt you and betrayed you? All these good, beautiful women out here, y'all do know that there's more women on this earth than men. All these good, beautiful women out here, you destroying because of one or two women or your mama or whoever. It's really because y'all haven't did y'all shadow work. And right now, it's popular for people to not do their shadow work. I don't know what that is about, because people don't go to church no more and stuff like that, because going to a side rant about religion, I was just like, back in the day, church used to be spiritual. Church used to be a place, community where you could come and you could do your shadow work and you could be healed and revived, and you could be in a safe place where you could be vulnerable. Okay. I grew up in a church because obviously I grew up Christian, Baptist, but I don't claim a denomination anymore. I'm spiritual. But the church that I came from, it was a very close-knit community, Greensboro, North Carolina, United Church of God. Very community-like church. You could go and you could be saved, and it wouldn't be a painful process because the deacons and the people of the church would be there to help you, and they would not judge you for it. And a lot of those people in that church are very spiritual. So even if you were someone who was not necessarily all the way ready to start and work on that shadow work, they would notice, they would know, they would see it on you, they would sense it on you, and they would invite you to take that next step, and you know what Christians call it, be saved. But it's really you starting your spiritual journey, your awakening process, you releasing the programming and the baggage and actually emerging as yourself. Now, church is more like cults that seek money and energy and siphon you, but that's a whole different story, because all churches are not like that. Let's just be clear. There are still beautiful churches out here and beautiful preachers that seek to help the masses elevate their frequency and not to gain money. Okay. So we got let go. What else? What else do we need to know, Spirit? Some of y'all open up your heart. It's just that heart chakra energy, okay? It's just gonna repeat itself. It will help you attract more love. It will help you attract more love. Oh, preacher, preach. We're gonna get into some details. We got cycles, y'all going, and I've been feeling symptoms of a timeline change. So I'm a priestess, so a lot of the times I get premonitions of new timelines, and I've been getting them since I was a kid, but I didn't really understand what it was until I became like a teenager. But I will get like visions of myself being in a new space or just doing something that I've never done before or something like that, and that is just me being able to get a glimpse into a different timeline that is is not what I'm currently in. So I've been getting energies of new timelines. What it feels like is you having deja vu moments. Like you've seen this, you heard this before. They try to tell you that that's just some coincidence bullshit. No, it's not. Everybody has the ability to everybody has certain gifts. It's just some of us can sense it. Some of us is easier for us to access it. And then some of us have to go through a certain process in order to be able to access that part of us. I'm like 80%, 90% spirit realm and 10 or 20% physical realm. So since I was a kid, I've had a lot of clairvoyance, clairaudience, claircognizance, clairsentience, all of them, you name it, right? So I get a lot of premonitions, but I've recently been getting premonitions of a new timeline. So some of you divine feminines and divine masculines, y'all are getting glimpses. Y'all are having deja vu moments and things like that. Y'all are doing things that y'all never tried before. Y'all might end up in situations where you didn't think that would happen to you, good or bad. But it's an opportunity for you to expand. It's an opportunity for your mindset to shift, for your paradigm to shift, your the way you view things to change, for you to be more open-minded and for you to learn new things. Anything that you do in your life, always take it as an opportunity to learn something. I don't know why people don't preach it enough, but there is never a time. We will always, from the time we are born to the time that we leave this earth, we are always learning. There is always something to be learned. Any person, any relationship that you end up in, even if it's a person that's in passing, there's something to be learned. So always take note of that. Life is a lesson. Okay? Get the true emotional, see what's going on, get y'all tea. Folded up for you already, folded up for you. I'll let your body decide if it's good enough for you. We got spiritual, ego death, chaos, downward spiral, and spiritual awakening. I love you. And guess who is on both of these cards? Masculine. And divine masculine, y'all having a heart chakra awakening. It is natural for divine feminines to be more further along in their journey than masculines is. So divine feminine, you probably already been in a love frequency, or you will be, and it might take a little longer for this masculine. But whoever this energy is that I'm specifically picking up on, their heart chakra is open. They in love with you too, girl. You got goodbye. But this is somebody from your past, probably 9 times out of 10. Twin flames on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, 100% somebody you already know. I always pick that up. I honestly, I can't wait until this energy passes, because it's like my last few readings has been about this twin flame energy, and it becomes redundant a little bit, but it's because the energy is current right now and it'll pass. So whatever. What else I need to know, spirit, for the collective? We got Queen Bee. That's my divine feminine card. Secure, confident, boss bitch, career focused. And then divine feminine comes out. Thank you, spirit. Thank you. So this Queen Bee is like a mixture. For me, it's a mixture of the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. So this is a feminine energy who, they're very strong-willed. They're very confident in themselves. They are ambitious. They obviously, of course, is beautiful. They're attractive, but they have a strong heart and a strong belief in themselves, which is beautiful. Oh, by the way, I went on a walk today and I found this like double acorn. So I picked it up because I was like, it looks like a magic wand. Well, it doesn't look like a wand, but it feels like one. I was just like, whatever, I'll be messing with this in my video because to me it's good luck. And acorns is nourishment. So abundance, y'all. Abundance. Everybody and all of my collective to be abundant. We are abundant, okay? Bottom of the deck, reckless love and sex. So obviously this is romantic. This is somebody that you have been intimate with in your past. Ahead with the traditional tarot. What is this card that got left? The Ten of Cups. There's somebody that's in love with you. Yeah, because I picked up the Love on Top earlier today. It's honey, honey, I can see the stars all the way from here. Can't you see the glow on the window pane? I can feel the stars all the way from here. Every time you touch me, I just melt away. I'm falling out from ear to ear. But I know, oh, nothing's perfect, but it's worth it after fighting through my tears. Finally, you put me first. Maybe it's you. You're the one I love. So there was two energies that I got from those two verses, and I was getting the same energy from when I was singing that song. It came up randomly in my head on top of that. That's how I know the download. I wasn't even listening to that song. I was listening to Folded, but I was not listening to Love on Top. That just came up in my head. So there is a divine feminine who she is in this queen boss bee energy. She is working on herself, her abundance, her wealth, things like that. She is self-focused, and it's going to feel like you stumble into a relationship or something like that. The way this dude gonna come out of nowhere and surprise you. This is the divine feminine who has negative beliefs when it comes to love and relationships. This person is going to come and surprise the hell out of you, okay? You're going to be in love, and it's because it's a reflection of how much this masculine loves you, and that is a reflection of how much you love yourself. You're going to fuck around and find out, literally. All right, let's clarify spiritual. This masculine having an ego death, girl, you're going to have an ego death too. It's going to be about love. That's spiritual. What did I just say? You're going to have an ego death too. It's going to be about love. It's going to be about relationships, okay? So now I'm getting this masculine knows things about love and relationships and how to treat a woman that you don't know. There's something that you can learn about love and relationships from this masculine. You probably going to be rigid towards it. Queen, like I told you, you're going to think you know everything. You're going to think you got it all. You good. And this masculine going to come and show you something. But you the apple of his eye. That's why he feel like it's worth. I told you, that's why Six of Pentacles, that's why he feel like it's worth the effort and the energy, because you special to him. You got his eye, but he know you a hard-headed, rigid ass woman. I ain't gonna lie. He know you hard-headed and you rigid. Give me one more card for spiritual, please. Spirit. And a sword. Girl, you sitting there thinking that you ain't never gonna find love or something like that? I'm also getting that this masculine may not think he has another chance with you or another opportunity. Yeah, he think you ain't fucking with him. Nine of Wands. The Knight of Wands is about you setting boundaries, you setting up your fences so you can heal. Yeah, girl, stop being reactive. You really So the way you reprogram your mind away from toxic, negative things, such as trauma from relationships and love, is to expose yourself to positive things surrounding that subject. Be around people who are in positive, healthy relationships. Watch videos that talk about relationships and things like that. I used to watch a lot of relationship advice videos. They're good. It's good information. I know you might be on your I'm a hot girl, I don't need no man energy, but if your spirit is calling for relationships and monogamy, then watch some relationship advice videos. It is great content out there that it will be very beneficial for you, as well as be careful of the type of music that you listen to. When you listen to music music are spells. The fastest way to manifest is to sing or to dance to music. When you listen to a certain type of music, it is giving a certain frequency, which is going to actively change the way you think, process things, and manifest. So if you want a healthy, positive relationship, if you want money, if you want a healthy outlook on life, change the music that you listen to. Do it for a day and see what happens to how you feel. Okay, a lot of y'all listen to certain music because y'all avoid doing shadow work. Y'all think that these certain kind of music empower you, when really it's just the opportunity for you to avoid the work that you need to do to release these demons that you have, right? So listen to some love music, okay? Some soul music. That's how you do it, baby. Listen to soul music, not R&B, soul music. See how your frequency change. I love you. What's I love you? We got the Queen of Wands, and then we have the Ten of Cups. I was kind of stuck to it, but I guess it was stuck for a reason because it was like, wow. Do I need to explain that? That this person is attracted to you, they adore you, and they think you the key to their happiness or something like that. Like this masculine energy know how to make themselves happy, of course, but they also do believe in love and relationships. Something that you're like, this is something that they're going to teach you how to believe in love and relationships, but it's not going to come until after you figure it out for yourself. Like, the manifestation does not come before the change, it comes after the change. Okay, so but it's going to be more like he is advanced at the skill and you're still intermediate or beginner, you're still learning, but he think you the baddest bitch. And let's clarify the Queen of Wands really fast. What's the Queen of Wands spirit? The Hierophant? Yeah, okay, you're educated. He like that about you. Yeah, whatever you do. So you have a job or something like that. You might do white collar job, or you're just like, you got a lot of degrees, or you're educated in some way, shape, or form, and that information is public somehow. So this might be like a coworker of yours possibly, and they just like the way you work and that is very attractive to them. Or this is somebody where you put your work online or you like post content or something like that. A part of why they like you is because of how you do your work, okay? With the Hierophant, they think you're very knowledgeable. They think you're very wise. They love your brain, okay? One more card for Queen of Wands, please. They gave me two more cards. You got the Page of Cups and the Star. Every time they look at you, they just feel like they got hope. They just want another chance. Let's see. What's the Page of Cups real fast? Page of Cups. The Nine of Pentacles, yeah. Yeah, they just over here crushing on you. They fanboying. Yeah. Just keep up the good work, girl. What is the Ten of Cups? You got the Seven of Wands. And this is referring to I love you. And we have the Nine of Cups. Magician, and the Justice is underneath the Magician. Clarify the Seven of Wands really quick. Hangman flipped over. The Hangman is flipped over. I'm gonna put it back in the deck. So they might understand the reason why you put up boundaries between you and them in the past. The High Priestess. Yeah, they gained some kind of wisdom as far as why you moved on the way you did. And I think when they understood why you moved the way you move, it gave them more respect for you, which made them love you even more. It's like every time this person has a revelation or they learn something about you, it just makes them fall for you even more. So let's go ahead and get into goodbye, because you the one who motherfucking moved on from him. With the queen of pet, girl, you just knew that this motherfucker wasn't gonna be no girl for you. Oh, goodbye. You got the Three of Wands. Yeah, so you had a vision for yourself. You had certain ambitions, and you wanted to focus on that. Whoever this masculine was in the past, they wasn't conducive to what it is that you were looking to have for yourself in the future, and that's why you had to step aside. Let's continue with goodbye. Damn, no one fell on top of the Hierophant. The Tower. Did this person doubt you in the past? Yeah. This person, so maybe you were like at the beginning of your career or something like that, or something about this person. They underestimated your ability to be successful, and you ended up doing that, but without them by your side, and that was a tower for them. Let's clarify this tower, shall we? The Lovers, they figured out that you was the fucking one for them. It's funny when people learn about you after the fact. It's Queen Bee, Space. Yeah, you just popped out. You just started showing. You just started shining. You're out there. You just started glowing. You chose you. And that is what caused this domino effect. Okay. What's the Ace of Swords? Because I want to know. We got the Knight of Wands. So, yeah, that's clarifying the Ace of Swords. So, this person underestimated you when it came to your spirit. They underestimated you when it came to your resolve. They underestimated you when it came to your ability to take care of yourself, make money. I understand now because the person that they were dealing with from their path was a succubus. So they just assumed that you were going to be the same thing because they had this idea that all women were like that, and that's just their baseline of what women are supposed to be, and that's why they attract what they attract, succubuses. And you walked away from them and showed them that you were not that, which made them fall in love with you, child. That's their problem. It's not yours. That's why I always say, it's like, stop judging people before you get to know them. Like, you can have discernment and you can see certain red flags in people that would turn you off from them. Yeah, listen to your intuition, but do not prejudge a person. Don't judge a book by its cover. You ever heard of that before? Don't prejudge a person, Empress, before you get to know them. You ever heard the saying, be careful how you treat people because you never know when you're entertaining God? Come on, man. What's divine feminine? I think that's just the same thing. It's just repeating itself, like I was saying. Queen of Swords, girl, you intelligent. You got your discernment together. The King of Wands is on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, this person, they were not in the correct energy when y'all was dealing with each other in the past. This person, he was in his hot boy era. And hot girl era and hot boy era is two different things. And y'all come for me in the comments, man, if y'all want to. But a hot boy era is a man trying to redeem himself, redeem his ego, and redeem his self-esteem. It's the same thing for a woman, but a woman is more internal. It's us trying to liberate ourselves from different paradigms that we've had. We are trying to emerge in a open and creative way. So men, on the other hand, they are trying to use other people in order to other women in order, and external resources and things like that to build up their self-esteem and their confidence. So it's just different. This masculine was in his hot man era, hot boy era, or whatever, and he just wanted to have hoes. King of Wands, he just wanted to have some hoes. He had an agenda. He had a plan for himself. He wanted to have fun. He wanted to build his energy, his self-esteem. He might have been with that karmic feminine for a long time, so he hadn't had much experiences with other women, and he wanted to explore. There's nothing wrong with that. The only thing that's wrong with it is when you, one, devalue people in the process, but two, when you're not honest about your intentions. Card for I said one more card, not a stack. One more card for the divine feminine, please, spirit. The Emperor. The Emperor is about responsibility. It's about you covering others and the people you take care of. It's about you taking charge and being strong. But the Emperor also, they can be pretty egoic and controlling, but the Emperor in the upright, they have a lot of patience. So they're not so quick to be in their ego. But what I'm getting right here with the divine feminine card, beside this Queen of Wands and this Emperor, is that this person wants to step up and they want to show you a different side of themselves, a more mature side of themselves, someone who is capable of protecting and taking care of you, and not necessarily someone who's there to just use you for your resources. An Emperor, when they come around to solve problems, they come around to work, they come around to take care of things. So that's what this person wants to do for you. And they sitting up there thinking about all the ways they can do it. Their love language might be acts of service or gift giving or something like that. But they are very passionate about you, most certainly. Let's go ahead and do some advice first. But I think the advice is clear. Just focus on being in a love frequency and let go of those negative ideas of relationships that you have. Okay? Yeah. Just detach. Open up your heart chakra. Work on meditations. Look up some guided meditations and things that will help open up your heart chakra. And like I said, listen to soul music. That'll help. open your heart chakra as well. Let's go ahead and get some love messages, and I'll end it. Working on myself each day so I can come back to you. Yeah, this is definitely somebody from your past. Can't take being away from you any longer. Yeah, that's because your ass is fine and you sitting up there posting and looking beautiful and doing you. The thought of you drives me. I told you, the sight of you drives him crazy. I know it says thoughts, but the sight of you drives them crazy. This is someone that very well they at the very least can see you on a regular basis. They might not be interacting with you necessarily, or they might be interacting with you on a very light basis. But I am so in love with you. You are perfect to me. They're watching you, most certainly. And every time they do, the energy just grows more and more and more. The heart chakra is bust wide open, okay? I ain't gonna take all of those. This one. I hope the future will bring us together again. I'll leave it right there. Again, Divine Feminine, they coming for you. I have never loved anyone the way I love you. Y'all had a special connection when y'all worked together. I don't know what happened, but this person has definitely gone through a spiritual ego death, and they have started their journey and they have a different perspective of you. But when they do come around, just temper yourself, just take your time. They will come around because they can't help themselves, but just take it slow. You, like I said before, whatever it is that you need, make sure that you allow yourself to have it. I don't care about what it is that you were taught in your past. If it's a need, meaning if space is a need and boundaries is a need, you have the right to exercise those things. And that is not going to cause this is the emperor. He's going to show up in the emperor energy. That's not going to make him run away from you. Okay? Until next time, I love you all. Bye, family.